Hello, it's your boy Davidoff. Yes, that is my lion. He's asleep, I guess. Let's start the video. So, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I vlogged watching it. If you want to see it, then check it out on my channel. The 15th film in the franchise of the MCU. That's crazy, man. To make that many films and to do it and to still be good, to still make good movies, that takes something. I hope you watched it, by the way. If you haven't watched it, why are you here? Do you like spoilers, something, or you just don't watch the movie? I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, from the trailer, you see the giant octopus thing. Oh, that they're fighting. That's basically the opening scene. That's the opening scene. So that's not like a major plot thing to the movie, you know. It is kind of, but it's not. They're working for someone who is not sure who. I'm not can't remember who she is, but she's a yellow queen. You see in the trailer, right? And they're working for her to kill that octopus from destroying their batteries. And yes, there's some big batteries, small batteries, but they're defending the big batteries from that octopus. They eventually kill it. It was very funny, that scene. It was very funny. Baby Groot steals the show. So does Drax the Destroyer and Baby Groot. They stole the show in this movie. I really enjoyed all their scenes, really. And the octopus scene was amazing. Opening credits. I need a Baby Groot. I need a Baby Groot, because that was awesome. So obviously they beat it. It's the first scene. So the Yellow Queen has Nebula, and basically they work for the Queen, and then they give them Nebula as a prisoner, and then they take Nebula to the Nova Corps. Is it the Nova Corps? And then Rocket steals some of their batteries. So they find out and they go after Guardians of the Galaxy. So almost the whole movie actually, they're chasing the Guardians of the Galaxy. They want to kill them. They want to kill all of them. Like literally just for stealing a few batteries. These are little batteries, by the way. But I guess they're worth a lot, because they went to some great lengths to try and kill him. They really, really did. Anyway, they hired the Ravagers. And if you're wondering what the Sylvester Stallone role is, he's the Ravagers. Basically, I think he's the leader, because he banishes Yondu. He banishes Yondu for disobeying orders, etc., betraying the Ravager code or something like that. So Stallone tells him off, exiles him from the planet, and then the Yellow Queen comes, makes Yondu a deal, go and find the Guardians of the Galaxy, go and kill him. So Peter meets his dad. Now, when I saw the trailer, I thought this would be a big spoiler, surely. This is a big spoiler, but it wasn't really a spoiler. It was near the start. His dad's a planet, but that's him in human form. And then they visit the planet, which is his dad, and he turns out to be evil. They have to destroy the planet, and how do they destroy a planet? A living planet? Well, they have to go right into the core where the brain is. They have to destroy it, literally. But as they're about to destroy it, okay, the drill, not the drill, the Yellow Queen's aircraft, they just come swarming in. Like what sort of timing? What sort of timing is that? Like seriously, what sort of timing is that? That was what that was hilarious. So there was a bomb, right? There was a bomb that Rocket had. It was in the trailer. And Baby Groot ran off with it, and Baby Groot had to go straight into a certain area and press a button. He has to press the right button, not the wrong one, okay? You've probably seen in the trailer which button is wrong to press, but he pressed the right one. He pointed at the wrong one first. I was like, oh no. Then he pressed the right one, and they had 5 minutes to get out. And they did get out. Well, not all of them. Star-Lord was fighting his dad. It was an epic fight. Star-Lord used the power of his dad, so he used the same powers that his dad had with his hands, and they fought each other, father versus son, while the rest of the team, they got out and escaped, but he didn't. And then eventually the bomb went off while Star-Lord is still in there. And how does he get out? Well, Yondu was there, grabbed him, got him out. But here, well, actually the emotional bit was earlier when Star-Lord's dad told him that he killed his mom. His dad kills he finds out his dad is, and a few days later finds out his dad kills his mom. His dad kills his mom how rough is that? How rough is that? How rough is that? But yeah, I guess Yondu was a real dad. Yondu was a real dad for him all along. Ego is the name of the Star-Lord's dad. Ego hired Yondu to find Star-Lord, and Yondu never returned him. And you'd think it's for bad intentions, but Yondu didn't return him because he knew what Ego was capable of. But yeah, Yondu saved him in the end, but they needed that cloak to survive in space, and there was only one cloak, and Yondu put it over Star-Lord, and Yondu froze in space. The rest of the team already left. They already left because they had no time. They had to go. They couldn't wait for Star-Lord. If they waited, they would have died. They would have all died in that ship. It would have been in vain. So they had to leave. So Yondu got out with Star-Lord on their own, and yeah, Yondu died because he couldn't breathe in space, and that was just that was slightly emotional, man. That and the bit when his dad kills his mum when he finds that out. That is deep. That is deep. That is really deep. There was a bit of emotional bit with Rocket as well. You'll notice that in the movie. Drax, he was funny in many ways, but one thing, Mantis, okay, the other girl in this movie, he was being so savage to her. So savage to her. She came to him in his bedroom, right? Not for that, but to ask him for help for something. And he started pretending to throw up because he said he was imagining himself with her in bed, and he was literally throwing up. Oh my god, how harsh is that? How harsh is that? Also, he straight up to her face said she was ugly. He straight up said to her face, "You are ugly." He said, "Don't worry, it's good that you're ugly. That means people will love you for who you are." Imagine the problems people have. That's his excuse. That's what he said. And then Mantis said, "Oh, I'm happy to be ugly now." I was like, whoa, savage. The next time we see him will be when they meet the Avengers. They will meet the Avengers in Infinity War. There were 5, and I mean 5, after credit scenes. So let me just tell you them, because let me just tell you the best one first. Okay, the best one was Teenage Groot. Yes, in one of the after credit scenes, Groot is a teenager and he's playing on a game like a lot of teenagers do, and Peter Quill's like, "Will you get off that stupid game?" And he says, "I am Groot," and apparently you can understand what he's saying now. Star-Lord is like, "Now I know how Yondu felt." And well, that's true, really. That's really true. Good Ravager got his pipe and he was testing it out, and he kept hitting a wall, but he tried it one more time, whistled. I can't whistle, by the way. He whistled and he went straight into Drax's chest, and he was like, "Oh!" What is that noise? Sorry, camera stop. It just stabbed into his chest. I was laughing. Everyone was, to be fair. That was such a funny scene. Straight into his chest. I think that was the first one as well. And there was one scene with Stan Lee, the finishing off of the earlier scene. There was one with Sylvester Stallone's character, just talking about something, I guess. And there was one with the Yellow Queen, and she has a weapon for some reason. I don't know if that ties into Infinity War. I would say more, but it was just a really entertaining movie to watch. So I just really enjoyed it. So yeah, this was your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and see ya.
Life is good right now. Take your mind out the gutter and look around.